So, it's happened. We've had a deal with the DUP and the Tories to prop up their government over the next 2 years. And what's the cost of this deal, this confidence and supply deal? Well, it turns out it's £1 billion to go to Northern Ireland over the next 2 years. 1 billion of the Queen's English pounds. What? Money don't make my world go round. Reaching out for higher ground. So it turns out that there is a magic money tree after all. Do you know where the magical money tree is?
It's no.
See, the big problem here is that it's not that they're giving the money to Northern Ireland specifically, it's the fact that they're doing it in their own interest rather than the interest of the country. Why aren't Wales getting an extra £1 billion? Or why aren't Scotland getting an extra £1 billion? Or England for that matter? Why specifically Northern Ireland if it's in the national interest? And the answer is that it's not in the national interest, it's in the Conservative Party's interest, because they need to cling on to what little power they have left after the election result to stay in government. And it's only fair that they got first dibs on forming a government, seeing as they won the most seats, even though they didn't get a majority. The problem is that they're having this confidence and supply deal with the DUP, who are anti-choice, anti-LGBT, climate change deniers, and those sort of attitudes don't belong in modern day Britain. Or at least they shouldn't. I don't think the DUP are going to come out of this smelling of roses either. They said, the Democratic Unionist Party will answer to you, not the Tories. But will they? How can they, when there's this sort of deal going on? They've basically taken a bribe to vote whichever way the Tories want over the next 2 years. Although this is the same party that got a £425,000 anonymous donation to back Brexit, so who knows where their morals lie. Theresa May talked a lot in the election about a coalition of chaos with regards to a potential deal between Labour and the SNP, which, you know, she had a point, it wouldn't be in the national interest. But imagine the uproar if it had happened and Scotland got an extra £1 billion. Would she say, yeah, that's fine? No, I don't think she would. Britain's about to face its biggest political shift, certainly in my lifetime, and what we need now is a government who puts the national interest first, not that of their own party. And that is exactly what this deal is all about. It's about them clinging to power. You can't explain away a £1 billion bribe when you're making cuts to frontline emergency services, when you're capping wage rises for NHS staff, when you're making cuts to the armed forces and cuts to public services. You can't scold other parties saying there isn't some magic money tree when you seem to be able to just pull funds out of a hat at your will. The DU fucking P. Wish I had a magic money tree. Car's failed its MOT. 2 new brake pipes need doing, 2 new tyres. Fantastic.